missing. The opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 42 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
From the 24, Watson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the pole.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side at Snead. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Yeah, this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on third down, Watson. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Watson, dancing to his left. The ball is out. Watson lost it. A surprise.